If you've crossed the threshold of 60, every step you take, every movement you make or don't make can directly impact your heart. Picture yourself joining a fitness class at a community center in Arizona or following along with a workout video on YouTube, believing you're doing the best thing to stay healthy. But what if those very exercises, the ones you think are keeping you youthful and strong, are silently harming your heart each day? I'm not here to scare you. As a cardiologist in Miami, I am here to protect you. In my clinic, I've met far too many older adults who walk in looking healthy, only to discover abnormal high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, or signs of heart stress they never suspected. And do you know what keeps me up at night? In many cases, the culprit isn't a poor diet or a sedentary lifestyle. It's the wrong exercises, ones that are too intense, too sudden, or simply not suited for a heart that's gradually aging and needs a different kind of care. Most older adults don't realize they are making this mistake. In this article, I urgently ask you to stop 5 specific types of exercises that could be weakening your heart instead of strengthening it. But don't worry, I'll also show you safe alternatives that will help you live healthier and full of energy. Keep reading because your heart deserves better care, and the first mistake might be what you're doing this morning at the gym down the street. If you haven't subscribed to my blog or channel yet, please hit the follow button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health tips tailored just for you. If you find this article helpful, leave a comment with the number 1 below. If not, write 0. So I know how to improve the content for you. Now let's dive into the first mistake, an exercise that seems harmless, but could be putting your heart at risk. Part 1. 5 exercises older adults should avoid to protect their heart. 1. High-intensity interval training and overexertion, a silent risk for an aging heart. After 60, your heart is no longer the same heart that carried you through your youth. It's more fragile, more sensitive, and less forgiving of extremes. That's why high-intensity interval training, short bursts of intense exercise alternating with brief rest, can be one of the most dangerous workouts for older adults. As a cardiologist in Miami, I've seen far too many seniors join these sessions at gyms in Miami Beach or follow popular online programs thinking they're doing the right thing to live longer. But the truth is, these exercises place sudden stress on a heart that may already be dealing with high blood pressure, irregular rhythms, or hardened arteries. When you push yourself into a state of gasping for air and feeling exhausted, your heart is forced to pump blood faster and harder than is safe. For many older adults, this doesn't build strength, it creates risk. What worries me more is that the damage doesn't always show up right away. Your heart endures silent stress, blood pressure spikes, heart rhythms become unstable. You might feel a bit dizzy or more tired than usual and brush it off as aging. But inside your heart is sounding an alarm that's too often ignored until it's too late. I once treated a patient in Coral Gables, a 68-year-old man who followed a high-intensity online video. After just a few weeks, he landed in the hospital with an irregular heartbeat. What breaks my heart is that many older adults choose these exercises because they want to stay independent, live longer, or keep up with younger friends at classes in the local YMCA. But the cost of pushing your body beyond its limits could be a trip to the ER or a life-changing event. Exercise should strengthen your heart, not exhaust it. Gentle activities like slow walking, tai chi, or light swimming are the unsung heroes for older adults' heart health. They support your body without shocking it. At 60, 70 and beyond, safety is strength, sustainability is success. If you're reading this and finding the information helpful, please leave a comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're following along. Now let's move to the second mistake, one that's not just about movement, but about posture and pressure. And sadly, it's lurking in gyms and home workouts across America. 2. Crunches and heavy weightlifting. When strength turns against your heart. There's a common belief that building a strong body will protect us as we age, and to some extent, that's true. Muscles help us move, maintain balance, and stay independent. But as a cardiologist in Miami, I've seen something far more complex and dangerous when older adults do exercises like crunches, sit-ups, or heavy weightlifting without understanding the internal pressure they create. These exercises could be quietly putting their hearts at risk. Many older adults don't realize that when they strain to do a crunch or lift a heavy weight, the pressure in their abdomen and chest spikes suddenly. This pressure doesn't just stay in the belly or chest, it spreads, pressing inward and upward, causing a sudden surge in blood pressure and forcing the heart to work overtime to compensate. For an aging heart, especially one already affected by stiff arteries or silent plaque buildup, this can be a breaking point. I've treated patients who fainted mid-workout, felt chest pain while lifting weights, or experienced irregular heartbeats right after a session they thought was normal at a gym in South Beach. The irony is these folks aren't neglecting their health. They're trying to maintain it. But a body at 60 or 70 isn't the same as it was decades ago. The circulatory system is less elastic, the heart, more vulnerable to sudden pressure changes. One wrong lift or an improper crunch can lead to consequences no one anticipates during a workout. The solution isn't to abandon strength training altogether, but to adjust it carefully. Use resistance bands instead of weights, focus on slow, controlled movements, work with a trainer who understands heart health limits. You don't need to stop building strength, just stop shocking your body. If you're still following along and find this information valuable, please leave a comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's move on to the third mistake, a risk that doesn't come from effort, but from something far simpler. Something you can't see, but your heart feels every time the weather changes. 3. Exercising in extreme temperatures. When weather becomes your heart's silent enemy. We often talk about exercise as the key to better health, and that's true. But for older adults in America, the timing and place of your workout matter just as much as the exercise you choose. As a cardiologist in Miami, I've seen too many seniors full of enthusiasm step outside for a walk on a chilly winter morning in a park near their home or jog under the scorching summer heat in Arizona, not realizing their surroundings are quietly working against their heart. After 60, your body loses much of its ability to regulate internal temperature. In cold weather, blood vessels constrict to keep you warm, raising blood pressure, a natural response that can stress a heart already dealing with hypertension or plaque-filled arteries. In summer heat, the opposite happens. Blood vessels dilate, your heart beats faster to cool your body, and dehydration sets in quicker than you might expect. In both cases, your heart works harder, not because of exercise effort, but because of survival demands. I've seen patients collapse while walking around their neighborhood in Key West on a hot day, or struggle to breathe after a few minutes in Chicago's cold wind. These aren't rare cases, they're warning signs. Many older adults don't realize how sensitive their cardiovascular system becomes to temperature changes. Exercise should be a healing act, not a hazardous one. For older adults, that often means choosing comfort over challenge. Seek indoor settings like air-conditioned gyms at community centers or a treadmill at home. Drink plenty of water before, during, and after exercise. Wear breathable or warm clothing depending on the weather. Above all, listen when your body speaks before it starts to cry for help. If you're following along and find this information helpful, please leave a comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's move to the fourth mistake, a risk tied to movements that feel full of energy but can throw your body into chaos. 4. Jumping fast movements and sudden direction changes. The hidden chaos in an aging body. There's something about fast-paced exercises that makes you feel young, as if you're pushing back time. Movements like jumping ropes, sprinting upstairs, burpees, or high-energy aerobics classes at Silver Sneakers centers can seem harmless, even inspiring, but past 60, these motions can quietly wreak havoc on a body that no longer handles speed shocks or sudden changes as well as it once did. As a cardiologist in Miami, I've seen strong, proud older adults try to keep up with younger friends in classes at South Beach gyms or follow online workout videos. Not long after I meet them in my clinic complaining of dizziness, rapid heartbeats, or worse falls they can't explain. This isn't weakness, it's biology. As we age, our nervous system responds more slowly, balance becomes less steady, and blood vessels stiffen. Fast movements like jumping, spinning, or abruptly changing direction create a storm of demands on your cardiovascular system. Blood pressure can fluctuate, your heart may beat irregularly, and oxygen delivery might not keep up. These motions don't just strain muscles, they disrupt your body. A simple jump or quick step that seems easy is for an aging body a challenge of coordination, blood flow, and recovery. For older adults with even mild heart issues, the risk of irregular rhythms or dangerous falls becomes very real. I treated a 72-year-old patient in Miami who tried burpees from an online guide. She fell, needed a wrist cast, and saw a sudden spike in blood pressure. The most heartbreaking part is these individuals are only trying to stay healthy, youthful, and independent. But true strength at this age comes not from speed, but from control, not from how fast you move, but from how you protect what matters most: your heart, your balance, your peace. Slow, smooth exercises like Tai Chi water, aerobics, or gentle stretching may feel less exciting, but they are powerfully effective. They stabilize your body, soothe your heart, and promote longevity without risk. If you're still following, please leave a comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're here. Let's move to the final mistake, a risk hidden not in how you exercise, but in when you choose to do it. 5. Exercising too late in the evening, when good intentions disrupt your heart's deep recovery. At first glance, working out in the evening might seem like a smart solution. After a long day, you finally have free time at your Arizona home or can join a light class at a nearby community center. But for those in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, what feels convenient can silently harm one of the most vital processes your body needs to thrive: restorative sleep. As a cardiologist in Miami, I've seen many older adults take evening walks after dinner, do light cardio before bedtime, or try a quick workout at night out of discipline. Their intentions are good, but they don't realize that even gentle exercise too close to bedtime can stimulate the nervous system, raise heart rate, and delay the body's natural shift to deep rest. As we age, sleep becomes more fragile. Our internal biological rhythms grow more sensitive to disruption. Late exercise, especially if it raises body temperature or adrenaline levels, signals your body to stay alert when it should be winding down. And here's the hidden danger. Poor sleep is directly linked to high blood pressure, increased inflammation, insulin resistance, and even irregular heart rhythms. Your heart needs rest as much as your muscles, perhaps more so. By regularly sacrificing deep sleep for evening workouts, you may unknowingly rob your heart of its most critical recovery time. I once saw a 65-year-old patient in South Beach who did gentle yoga at 9 p.m. and complained of chronic insomnia, unaware that this habit was raising her blood pressure. Exercise isn't something older adults should avoid, it just needs to align with your body's natural rhythms. Morning or early afternoon workouts support better sleep, steadier energy, and more balanced heart health. Leave evenings for relaxation, not acceleration. If you're following and find this information valuable, please leave a comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's shift to practical steps to protect your heart wisely and sustainably. Part 2: How to exercise safely for your heart as an older adult. To protect your heart, you don't need to stop exercising, but to choose smart workouts, listen to your body, and prioritize safety. Below are specific steps to start a healthy exercise journey tailored for older adults. Consult your doctor before starting. Before jumping into any new exercise program, talk to your doctor, especially if you have a history of high blood pressure, heart disease, or other health concerns. A simple heart test at a clinic in Miami or any city can help pinpoint your limits. For example, I worked with a patient in Key West who wanted to join a swimming class, but after a checkup, we found he needed to start with light walking to avoid stressing his heart. Choose exercises that match your interest and health. Exercise should be something you enjoy to stick with it long term. If you love the outdoors, try a slow walk in a park during Arizona's cool early mornings. If you prefer a social setting, join Tai Chi or yoga classes at a nearby Silver Sneaker Center. These activities aren't just good for your heart, they also connect you with others. I once met a group of seniors in Chicago who held weekly park walks blending exercise with conversation, making it easier to stay consistent. Sample weekly schedule. Here's a sample exercise schedule for older adults looking to protect their heart. Monday through Friday, walk for 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, paired with 10 minutes of gentle stretching at home. Tuesday and Thursday, join a Tai Chi or yoga class at a community center or follow an AARP online video. Saturday, enjoy light swimming at a public pool or do resistance band exercises in your living room. This schedule is simple, doable, and easy on your heart. You can tweak it based on your health and preferences. For instance, a patient of mine in South Beach loves dancing, so he swapped swimming for gentle Latin dance sessions, keeping him happy and healthy. Tap into resources across America. In America, older adults have plenty of ways to access heart-friendly exercise programs. Initiatives like Silver Sneakers or AARP's active aging classes offer free or low-cost sessions at community centers from Miami to Chicago. For example, you can join yoga or water aerobics at a YMCA near your Arizona home where trainers are skilled at working with seniors. If you prefer exercising at home, YouTube videos from AARP or Mayo Clinic offer gentle routines like chair walking or stretching designed for those over 60. I met a patient in Key West who joined the Silver Sneakers walking group, not only boosting her heart health, but also finding new friends who kept her motivated. Public parks and community pools are also great for safe workouts. For instance, South Beach has flat walking paths perfect for seniors who want to exercise without worrying about falls. If you live in colder areas like Chicago, look for indoor gyms or community centers with treadmills and senior-friendly equipment. These resources don't just support exercise, they foster community ties vital for mental and heart health. Watch for warning signs. Always listen to your body during exercise. If you feel dizzy, have chest pain, or struggle to breathe, stop immediately and rest. These aren't normal, they could be your heart's warning signals. I treated a patient in Miami who felt unusually tired after trying resistance bands too quickly. Turns out he had early signs of an irregular heartbeat. If you experience severe symptoms like intense chest pain or fainting, call 911 right away. In America, emergency services respond fast and can save lives. Also, monitor your blood pressure regularly with a home device, especially if you have a history of hypertension. You can find these at pharmacies like CVS or Walgreens. Blend in other healthy habits. Safe exercise is just one piece of protecting your heart. A balanced diet like the DASH plan recommended by the American Heart Association, packed with vegetables, fruits, whole grains and low salt, helps lower blood pressure and supports heart health. Getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep nightly is crucial for heart recovery. I advised the South Beach patient who saw her blood pressure improve dramatically just by shifting workouts from evening to morning and prioritizing regular sleep. Managing stress through meditation or relaxing activities like reading or listening to soft music at home also strengthens your heart. These small habits combined with proper exercise make a big difference. If you're following along and find these tips helpful, please leave a comment with the number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's move to the final message, a heartfelt reminder from my heart to yours about the power of listening to your body. Closing words. Your journey to protect your heart begins today. If you're still here watching this video, we truly thank you. It shows you're not just interested in living longer, but living better. I've sat beside older adults, strong-wise and full of life, until a single decision, a habit or a wrong workout took it all away. Many of them say they didn't think it was a big deal. That phrase haunts me because after 60, almost everything becomes a big deal, from how you eat to how you move to how you rest. Your heart, after years of beating tirelessly to support you, is pleading for attention not out of fear but out of need. You don't need to exercise like you're 30 or chase an ideal image of vitality. What you need is persistence, kindness, and awareness. There's no middle for overexertion, only the quiet, priceless reward of waking each morning with a steady heart and a clear mind. Let go of the notion that more is better. Start choosing smarter, not harder. Walk with mindfulness, rest with purpose, move in harmony with your age, not against it. That's strength, that's courage, that's how you protect your heart. The 5 exercises I urge you to stop aren't bad. They are just not right for an aging heart. Your journey from here shouldn't be about being stronger, but moving wiser, breathing deeper, and choosing what heals over what harms. Your health isn't measured by sweat or speed, but by consistency, balance, and care. Let today be the day you start nurturing your heart, not punishing it. If no one has told you this, you're not too old. It's never too late. And every gentle choice you make adds life to your years. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned or plan to apply in your life by leaving a comment on the Light of Wise Elders channel. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Light of Wise Elders on YouTube and turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss any health tips made just for you. If you feel this content could be better, leave a comment with 0 to help us improve. Thank you for joining Light of Wise Elders. We wish you all the best and look forward to seeing you in our next videos.